Good morning, everybody. Amanda Gordon here, and thank you so much for joining me this morning. I would like to introduce you to another facet of my life today. In addition to the bodybuilding competitions and the personal training and being a single parent, you might wonder how in the world I have time for something else. Well, this actually came first. This is the Facial Rx. This is my little facial spa business. I've actually been doing this for about 13 years. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about how I got started and then give you a little tour of my shop. And after that, we're going to be doing a series on skincare, some basic things you can do to help the different skin types, whatever you might have, and some treatments you can do at home or things I might be able to offer you here if you would like to come see me. So I grew up doing gymnastics, didn't have a whole lot of time for myself, didn't really ever get to get pampered. My mother never took me to get my nails or my toes done or, my hair cut or styled, really anything like that. So it wasn't until I was an adult and kind of out on my own that I started venturing out and doing these things for myself. Well, one of the things I absolutely loved to do was get a facial. It was just so relaxing and my skin just felt so wonderful and glowed afterward, and it was just really that thing that I would save my money all month and scrimp on other things really to be able to afford to go get my facial. And I had a couple of places that I would go with wonderful ladies, and they really took great care of me, and I loved the conversation that I would have with them. And eventually I ended up wanting to do this for myself. It didn't come about right away. I never woke up and just knew that this is what I wanted to do with my life when I was a little girl. After I had my son, I worked in the nightclub scene and the bars, but I'd already been to college for a little while doing classes that I really didn't see leading me anywhere. I was just trying to get my basics out of the way, but I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time and money going to school for a career that I really wasn't going to enjoy. I already worked in the club scene and I already hated my job. I already hated going to work. So I didn't want to hate going to my career as well. So I just figured I would wait, and whenever I finally figured out what it was that I wanted to do, then I would make that choice to go back to school and invest the time and money. Well, it's very strange how it happened. I literally woke up one night about 3 o'clock in the morning and I sat up in bed and I said, oh my gosh, that's it. I want to do facials for other people. And I could not, the pull of it was so strong, I could not go back to sleep. I had to get out of bed and go to the computer and start researching skincare schools. And I ended up finding a really great program at the local community college where I didn't have to do the entire cosmetology program. I just could specialize in aesthetics. And so the very next semester, I signed up and graduated a year and a half later with honors, got the highest grade on my state board exams that the state had ever seen. And that was kind of the start of all of this. So 13 years ago, all of that happened. I originally tried to get a job working for somebody, but I very quickly realized that I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being under somebody else's thumb or somebody else's schedule. So when I learned about these little mini salon buildings, they're called booth rental buildings, I was very intrigued because you can just have one small little suite all to yourself. You pay a weekly or monthly rent to the landlord, and it's a building that specializes in cosmetology. Now, in the building that I am in currently is the Uptown Salons Beauty Mall here in Spring, Texas, and the owner of the building is great. He has about 100 associates just in this building alone, and he has since opened 2 or 3, I believe. He's working on a third other building throughout Houston that house all of these mini salons. Probably about 90% of what's in this building are hairdressers. We have a few nail technicians, a couple of massage therapists, and a couple of estheticians like myself. So that's kind of how it got started. I started out in a room downstairs in the building here, and then ended up moving to the upstairs where they made it more of a spa-like quiet area that just has estheticians and massage therapists. So there's not a whole lot of noise, and you don't have to deal with all the chatter from everybody downstairs passing in the hallways. So it's been a really great experience. I've been in this building in particular for 11 years. I'm actually coming up on my 11th year anniversary here in just a few days, and it has been just amazing. I've been able to grow and flourish. I've never advertised my business except for the website that I have. Most of my clients have come to me through Google searches or word of mouth referrals, and most of my clients have been with me for many years and are very loyal. So shout out to all of them. Thank you so much for your continued patronage and support through all the years, all the ups and downs. So let's go take a quick tour of what my shop looks like, and look forward to my next videos coming out on different skincare regimens and things that you can do to help your skin. Please, if you have any questions or comments, leave them. Subscribe to my channel and take a look at all my other videos. I don't just do skincare. I do everything from health and fitness to personal, spiritual, and you name it, it's up here. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Let's go have a look around, shall we? Okay. So to start out our tour, when you come up the stairs, this is the door that leads into our quiet area. And back here we actually have 5 massage therapists and myself. This is my room here. And this is what it looks like. This is the name on my door. This is a sign that I usually have flipped around here when I'm in session to let people know, do not knock on my door. I am focused on a client, as well as my suite number and business cards. Now here I have a nice big door length mirror so everybody can always see exactly what they look like before they leave and how wonderful they look. And this is what you see upon entering. This is the majority of my suite. This is where the client sits and is able to place their items. Over here I have coffee and water if the client would wish to have any of those. My workspace area where I do my intake forms, take my notes, draw up treatment plans, as well as posted by law, my complaint sign, my licenses, and my educational background and certifications. Now as we make our way over here, this is the all-important facial bed that we have to make sure is nice and comfortable. This is one of the big pieces of machinery that I use in treatment. This does the fat cavitation, microcurrent, photon therapy, hot and cold therapy treatments, lots of different things it does. This, of course, is very important. It's my magnification light. This is the shelf that houses a lot of my equipment that I have to use. My towel warmer, wax warmers, as well as microdermabrasion and laser machines and excess supplies. Now this over here is called the back bar. This is the shelves that I use to keep all of the professional products that I actually use during treatment. A lot of these are not for sale. They are only for professional use. But if you come over here, these are the ones that are for sale. This is my retail wall. And on this wall here, you see I have several different lines of products, different groupings, and each of these does a different thing for the skin. We are going to get into some of those videos later on what does what. Now, this little picture in the mirror is an advertisement for one of the specific skincare lines up here, and I place a different one at the first of each month. This lets my clients know which line is on sale for the month, and if they choose to purchase anything from that particular line, they will receive 10% off. And of course, over here, the very all-important skin cancer poster. I stress to my clients all the time the importance of wearing sunscreen to help avoid situations like this. So this is basically it. It's a very small little space, but I absolutely enjoy it. I love my work, and I hope to be here for many more years to come. So that's it. Welcome to my wonderful world of aesthetics. I look forward to seeing you for some more videos in the future. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.